Hi everyone, my name is JMLisondra, and by using limited colors in my palette, I am going to teach you on how to paint this wonderful painting. And please don't forget to subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. Before going to start, I'm going to show you the materials that I'm going to use in this tutorial. So, I will be using limited colors in my palette. I have here the titanium white, the hollow blue, the brilliant red, the medium yellow, and the raw umber. So I'm using limited colors, guys, because I want you to learn how to mix and get the desired colors you want. Okay, and these are my brushes. I will be using the number 11 nylon flat brush, long handled. Number 8 nylon flat brush, long handled. Number 7 nylon flat brush, short handled. And I will be using a small brush, which is the number 0 liner brush for the details. Okay, so you can also use number 1, double zero, triple zeros for a replacement of this one. Okay, so I think I'm going to start now. Okay, wait, this is my canvas, guys. It's 10 by 12 inches. It's a 3/4 of prime white acrylic. You can also use this, so I made it myself. And I have here water to tint the paint, and water spray if ever we're gonna need this to soften our canvas or to make our surface wet, and it will be easier for us to blend. Okay, that's it. So we're gonna start now, and today, guys, I'm going to paint a fence, or yeah, fence with some plants on the ground or something like that. So it will be an old fence, guys. Okay, so let's start now. So I'll be using first the flat brush, the bigger flat brush. This is the number 11 flat brush. And of course we're gonna mix, gonna use the blue, the yellow to make some greens there. So I'm going to make it a blue green color, and some white to make it lighter there. So let's gonna paint the background first. It will be very bright, guys. There. So we just have to make it a little abstract and blend smoother. We're gonna just have to blend it smooth. So blue and white here. There. Okay. You can actually spray it with water so that you can have better blendings there. And some white. So just have to blend and play the surface, guys, or play the paints so that you can have a better blendings there. And you can have a darker blue. This part should be a little dark blue. That's it. Okay. So if you are painting with me, guys, just follow what I'm doing. And I'm going to have some blue and white here again. This time a little darker. Some blue color here. Okay, so you don't have to make it to blend it well, guys. Just do it this way. A little abstract in the background. There. So this will be. Just assume, guys, that there is big, wide, huge, and wide grassland on the background, or something like a forest with some mountains. Yeah, but we do not I'm not going to specify the background, guys. I'm going to focus on the foreground, which is the fence, the big fence here. Okay, so I'm going to use some more yellow and some white there. So gonna make it this part yellow. So let's assume, guys, this will be a very huge grassland here. There. Anyway, this is just the background, so you don't have to make it perfect. Just blend it a little there. Okay, then I'm going to add some more brushes here. That's why I'm going to make that part dark. So I'm gonna mix some blue and raw umber there. I like this dark. So if you're using burnt sienna, guys, oh no, I mean raw umber, no, I mean burnt umber. So you just have to, it's just almost the same with the raw umber. Just have to mix it with blue to make it dark, or so that you can have a dark color. And you can put a little yellow to make it dark greens there. That's it. Some more raw umber. Can I use it directly? So we're just making the backgrounds first. I'm going to use the blue and the yellow. And if you're using the burnt sienna, you need to mix it with blue and red uh, to make it darker. Because burnt sienna, guys, is lighter than raw umber, so it's almost look like really light brown. No, I mean a dark brown. So that's it. You need to use the red and blue to make it dark. And here I'm using raw umber directly with a little blue to make it dark. That's it. There. I think this was just a very easy tutorial, guys, for beginners, so good luck and have fun painting. So I'm going to scatter some dark tones here. There. And I'm going to make some darker green, some blue and yellow, and a little red. I'm gonna put some trees, some plants here in the background. There. Some grasses, yeah. That's it. Gonna put more grasses there. So we just have to create a stroke like this, guys, to spray the colors and to make it look like a grasses in the background. So that's it. And also there's, look, this part look like a mountains there, and you have to blend it well. That's it. So just follow my strokes, guys, how I use how I create strokes, how I how I extract the strokes, something like this. There, that's it. Okay, I think this is a very easy tutorial, guys. Okay, and now I'm going to create the dark background of the fence. So I'm going to create a little perspective in the fence, guys, but I'm going to create a huge base of the fence here. Yeah, and I'm going to move it that way, something like that. So to create a little perspective. Okay, and I'll be using this raw umber directly, and I'll be using the number 8 flat brush, guys. There, and let's paint it here. So this will be an old fence, guys, so probably the 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 woods or the logs or wood, um something like it's rotten, or yeah, it's old, yeah, something like that. I can't really explain it, guys, but it should be look like an old fence or old woods. Yeah. Okay, so let's put it here. So yeah, then it is. So it's still wet, guys. It's okay, but if you let it dry, that will be better. Yeah, that's it. Okay, so this is just the background, guys. You don't have to make it perfect. There. And since this is in front of us and the nearest post, so you can just make it bigger. Okay. There. That's it. So I think that will be enough. And we can put the second post here. This time the perspective, guys, will be look like this here. So just have to follow the straight line. No, the diagonal line here to create the perspective, the right perspective. In here we're gonna put the second one. So I think I'm gonna put it here. There. That's it. So the body, guys, or this one should be a little smaller compared to the first one. There. So we need to blend a little on the edges so that we can have a finer edge or smoother edge. Okay, that's it. So let's make it a little bigger and taller. There. Okay. Now we're gonna create the third one here. So here. Yeah. So this will be the third post, guys. And just use the raw umber directly. And if you're using the burnt sienna, guys, and I mean the burnt sienna, you can mix it with red and blue to make it darker. I use directly the raw umber because it's already dark brown, so no need to make it dark. That's it. Okay, about that. I'm going to make it a little taller. Yeah. There. And the third one will be here. There. Okay, so you know the the posts, the fences. Then we're going to create the put the what do you call this, the to complete the fence, guys. I do not know what you call that, guys. So we're gonna put a wood here. Yeah, it's just a small branch here, and also the other one here. So maybe two will be okay. Be enough for this. So here, it doesn't have to be perfect, guys. It doesn't have to be straight. It doesn't have to be straight. And make sure, guys, the perspective is correct. So this part should be bigger. There. I'm going to put another one here. There. But we need to make it to refine this part. So this one should be bigger. There. Okay, about that. Yeah, I think that will be fine. And this one. There. Okay. And we need to put the second one, second line here. So we need to extend here a little. The second one on this, I'm going to put it below here. There. Okay. So again guys, I need to be careful with the perspective. So this part should be bigger than here. Actually guys, you can create lines before you're gonna start this one. Before you're gonna start painting. There. That's it. So as you can see guys, it's on a good perspective. Yeah. So that's it. So that's how you gonna paint the fence, the perspective of the fence. So this part should be bigger than this part here, as you see guys. Okay. So gonna let it dry a little, then I think we're gonna proceed here on this part here. But I'm going to put the light guys here. I'm going to put the highlights or the light source coming from the left side here, and it will strike here guys, this part. And I'm going to put a little light on the I'm going to make this part a little part of the pathway here, or the street, but it will be a rough road with some rocks or stones here. Okay, that's it. Okay, so I'm going to use some burnt raw umber, I mean, and some white, and with a little red and yellow. Then I'm going to put more raw umber. I'm going to create some dirt here, or earth, or whatever you're gonna call it, soils on the side of the pathway. That's it. Okay, there. And I think I'm going to add more light here guys on the back of this part, because it will strike, it will be bright sunlight coming from the left side, so this part should be very very bright. So I'm going to use some more yellow and white there, and this color here, which is the number I'm going to use this brush, this the number 8 flat brush there. That's it. So to make this part bright, really very bright. You can create some grass-like textures here. That will be fine and okay. That's it. And here you're gonna put more. You can use the punching technique, guys, the tapping, to create the grass-like textures or leaves-like textures. There. And of course this part also. There. Yes, that's it. So as you can see, guys, there's light behind this fence. Okay. And now we're going to start adding more details here. So I'll start with the darker greens. No, I think I'm going to start with the lighter one. Okay, so I'm going to use a smaller brush, which is the number 7 flat brush. And here some yellow, mix it with the green and some white. There. Some yellow and white. Okay, so let's gonna put some plants here. There. That's it. And here. There will be some more. Lots of plants behind this fence here. And here. This time we'll make it smaller. You can use the punching or tapping technique. Okay. And you can also put some more bigger plants in the background there. That's it. And also here, guys. There. And I'm going to use some yellow and white. I'm going to create some grasses. So again, guys, just do it this way. There. And here, of course. There. That's it. Now I'll be mixing a darker green color. So I'm gonna use this blue here with some yellow and mix it with a little raw umber and white. There. This will be a perfect color, guys. And we're gonna create some plants here. So you can use this to create the leaves. There. You can create the bigger leaves, guys. There. I'm not sure, guys, but maybe I think I'm going to create some details first on this before we're gonna put Continue doing this part here. Okay, I'll just put more leaves. There. So we can use the tapping, guys, or pouncing technique, but do not overdo it. Leave some more dark tones or dark backgrounds to make it more realistic. There. In here. So we're gonna put more vegetations and bushes this part. There. That's it. And I think, guys, I'm going to do it first here. I'm gonna add the highlights first before I'm going to continue on that part. So I'll be using the raw umber. Yeah, I'm going to put more raw umber first. So here I'm gonna add raw umber and yellow and some red and white, lots of white and more yellow. It should be a little orange, guys, in color. More white here and yellow, so a little yellowish and more white to make it brighter. And let's put the highlights. So again, guys, on the left, yeah, I'm going to add more yellow and red. So it should be a little irregular, guys. There. That's it. So since it's an old fence, guys, you need to add more details here. There. And also this one here. And here. And here again. So the same technique, guys. Gonna put more highlights. That's it. And here. Okay. And also here. Okay. And now I'm gonna put some highlights also here. There. And here guys, since it's irregular, so just have to create something like textures on the surface of the wood. There. Okay. And another one here. And here guys, so here we're gonna put the light here because there should be shadow on this part. That's it. There. And here. And if you are painting with me guys, just follow what I'm doing and just enjoy your painting. That's it. But it's not done yet guys, we need to add more bluish stone here. Okay. Since this is an old fence guys, I'm going to add lots of details on that. Okay, so I'll be using the raw umber and some white and blue color. So it should be a little bluish and white. There. I'm going to add more blue. There. And let's paint some reflection here on the right side guys of the tree, but do not make it just follow my strokes here. There. That's it. And here we're gonna put some more. More details. So just straight lines guys. No, I'm not sorry guys, not straight lines but some irregular lines, something like this. Okay. There. And here. That's it. Yeah, that looks realistic now. And more. I'm gonna add more. There. And here's gonna put more details. That's it. And of course here. So the same thing guys, same technique. Just random lines. Do not make it straight. Here. And of course here. Okay, yeah, that's it. So it looks like an old fence now. Yeah, I like it. Yeah, I like this, guys. And I'm going to add more dark tones. So it's not yet done, guys. I'm going to add more darker tones, darker than the raw umber. So I'm going to use the raw umber with some blue. There. So mix it with the phthalo blue, guys, to make it dark. And now let's put more dark tone here. To add more details on this old wood or old branches. Oh, I don't know what you call that, guys. There. And of course here. That's it. Okay. Now I'm going to add a knot here, guys, or I don't know what you call that. I'm going to fasten this this branch here to this post. Okay. Okay, I'll be using the smallest brush, which is the number 0 round brush here. And I'll be using the raw umber with white to make it lighter. To make it a little dark. I'm going to tie a knot here, guys. There. And here also. And here, of course. I think I'm going to use a darker raw umber. There. And here. It's actually a classic fence, guys, or an old-fashioned fence. It has no nail. And here, of course. Okay. Now I'm gonna use the lighter raw umber. I'm going to add some white. And here we're gonna let it make it lighter. Add more white. There. There. Okay. You do not need to emphasize, guys. There. And some highlights. I'm going to add more highlights on that. So I'll be using this light brown here. There. here. Okay, that's it. Yeah, I like it, guys. I like the result. And now let's start adding some highlights here, this part. So I'm going to put some highlights here on the pathway, and I'll be using the bigger brush. This is the number 8 flat brush, and I'm going to use this light color here with some red and yellow, more red and more white to make it lighter. Then let's put some highlights here. It's too much, so I'm going to add some red and yellow. There. There. So you do not need to make it perfect, guys. You do not have to make it more accurate. Just follow my strokes. There. I'm going to add more red and yellow to make it more orange. There. Sorry. Okay, let's add more here. So I'm going to explain, guys. The light is coming from here on the left side, so the shadows here will be this part, and this part will be bright. Okay, so just I am now adding the highlights. So again, guys, you can use a tapping technique or punching, and do not overdo it. Just do not cover everything. Just leave some more dark tones. Okay, I think I like that. Yeah. Okay, so I think I'm going to start now adding more um, details on this part here. So I'll be using the blue and the raw umber with some yellow to make some dark greenish, the dark green. And here is paint some small leaves. Yeah, some small leaves, guys. There. And here. And here, guys, in the background. There. So just an impression, guys. It looks like an abstract. So you don't have to make it to paint it one by one. No, I mean you don't have to make it look like tree leaves on the background. So just make it look like an abstract. There. And also here. So that you can have an impression that there's some plants behind this fence. Okay, and you can, yeah, do not overdo it, guys. Always remember that. That's it. Okay, I like it. And I'm going to add some white here on this yellow color here, or light green color, or yellow green color here. Going to add more white there. So let's add more white here. So again, guys, just put it on top of its color. So this will make the, actually guys, these are the shines of the leaves, or the reflection of the leaves to the light. So when there's light striking on the leaves, it will create some reflection. And also here. There. That's it. Yeah. And I will be using some more yellow and some blue here to create some light greens and white. There. And let's paint some um, trees, plants here, guys. So again, use this number 7 flat brush, or you can use a smaller brush to create the leaves there, to create big and small leaves there. That's it. Here. There. And here. I'm gonna paint some small plants. You can use the tapping technique, guys, but do not overdo it. Just follow my strokes. There. There. I'm going to put some more small plants here. That's it. And we're gonna put more white to create some reflection, guys. And let's put some more white here, there, to create some shiny effect, guys, on the leaves. And again, guys, do not overdo it. So it's just a reflection of the sunlight, this white. Okay, that's it. It looks like a body stick now. Okay, what else? Yeah, what else I'm gonna put? I think I'm gonna put some grasses, so I'll be using the small brush, the liner brush. I'm gonna put this liner brush here, which is the number 0 round brush. No, round brush, yeah. And I'm gonna use this light green, guys. To paint some grasses. There. So, just one strokes. There. And again, guys, do not overdo it. I'll paint more grasses here. There. More grasses. Okay, now I'm gonna put some highlights on the grasses. So I'm gonna use the white. I'm gonna make it lighter. There. That's it. Okay. Yeah. And I'm gonna put some a little brownish color, guys. So it's too green, so I'm going to put some browns, some dried leaves on the ground or whatever. So we're gonna use this red and yellow. There. So we're gonna put a little brownish here. There. Okay. Just a little browns. What else, guys? So I think I'm gonna put some flowers. Yeah, I guess. Yeah. So I'm not sure, guys, what else I'm gonna add to this painting. I think some a little yellow flowers. So I'm gonna use this yellow here. Some orange. Make it orange, a little orange. And let's put something like this. There. There's just a few flowers, guys. And I'm gonna add some white on this. there, and also some pink. I think pink will be really visible in this, or red color flower there. So here again guys, the perspective, you should observe the perspective. So this part here should be a lot smaller than this part. There. I'm gonna put some highlights on that. So red and white to make it a lighter pink. And let's put some highlights in this. There. There. Okay, that's it. Yeah, I like the result here. Looks natural to me. Okay, what else? I'm not sure yet. But I'll try to put some rocks here. So I'm gonna use this yellowish color here and some raw umber. There, so some rocks. There. Okay. And I'm going to mix for a grayish color guys with some blue. More blue and white. Because I'm gonna put more blue. I'm going to put some lights on these shadows here. There. So when guys, just put it on the dark part of the dark part of this of the pathway. Okay, how about that? Yeah, I really like the result here. So what else? Yeah, okay, I think I'm gonna leave it that way guys. I do not know what I'm going to add, so I think yeah, and I'm contented with the result. Looks nice. But if you are going to put um more details guys, or more what do you call this, more elements or subjects, I suggest that you think you know it will be good to put some birds here, whatever we're gonna put, we're gonna put. So that will be nice guys. Yeah, so I'm gonna leave it that way, and you can use this painting guys if you are going to paint a bigger landscape and you're gonna put some fence on it. So this will be a good reference or good tutorial for that, so you can do it. Okay, so I want to say thank you guys for watching my tutorials today. I think I'm going to retouch a little here. I'm gonna make this part lighter, but I'm gonna do it offline. I'm gonna make this lighter, this part here. So my advice guys, is to keep on practicing, keep on painting. The more you will know how to use the brush, the more you'll know how to mix the colors. That's why I'm using limited colors in my palette, because I want you to learn how to mix and get the desired colors you want. Okay guys, thank you so much for watching my video today, and yeah, just enjoy painting and enjoy watching. Please hit like, add some comments, and subscribe for more videos in the future. Once again guys, thank you so much. Have a nice day and God bless you.